Hello. All right, let me get this all set up. You know how I always do. Hi. I'm so excited you're here. Hi. Happy to be so. I'll try not to use people's real names if you don't want me to. I'm not sure if people want me to or not. I'm going to try this again. Let me start by saying welcome to Shescopes. I'm Melissa Rose. Hey, Tiff. And I hope that you will, hi, Sag, Megan, hey, welcome everybody. If you want to jump in and tell me where you are scoping from, where are you tuning in from? Are you scoping while you do other things? Are you hanging out? Go ahead and jump in and you can tell me your couch. That's what I'm talking about. I'm on my couch too. Shocking, huh? You had no idea I was on my couch. It's always fun. Sometimes people will be busy in the middle of things, driving. Amber was flying in an airplane earlier during the welcome with a funny name. Let's see, Jess was doing dishes earlier. People were doing all kinds of fun stuff. So I thought, oh, I should ask if anybody's doing anything awesome while they are scoping. Okay, so there's a lot of us chilling on the couch. It's like the place to be right now. Earlier, that was an event. Yeah, that was crazy. I got to the gym. I was like freaking out that I did it. Avoiding your day job. There we go. Hey, Heather. Hey, Sarah. Glad you guys are here. So I got to the gym. I wiped off my face makeup, but I still have eye makeup on, obviously. And I worked out. I did body shred and then the ab set and came home. And then I really wanted to do a scope while my kids were asleep because that was like one of the most horrendous experiences of my life. But I resisted the urge to delete it because it's also really, really funny, huh? So if you are watching this on replay, you can comment. Remember to tap the screen and give hearts because it makes me feel like I'm not just completely hanging out there alone. Hearts are very helpful. They're like, we love you. Oh, look, hearts fizzing. Thank you to everybody that's like tapping their screen. I really appreciate it. Makes me not feel alone. If you are watching this on replay and you want to comment, you can comment via Twitter because I go back and I respond to anything hashtagged Shescopes or anything directed to me at Lux in the Rough. Unbroken Woman and I were having a deep conversation earlier about my show earlier, which did not go so well. So let's see. The last thing is we also have a YouTube channel now where all of our Periscopes, even the disastrous one, will be uploaded after it expires on Periscope. I'll wait the 24 hours. So like right now, I think Wonder Woman is still available on Periscope, so I haven't put it on YouTube yet, even though I have recorded it to my computer, so that we can get those hearts and comments, and it's fun for me to watch the count. It makes me feel like all my vulnerability and ridiculousness and the fact that I had to carry my screaming child up the stairs and leave you all sitting here to look at my son goofing off. That was awesome. Hey, Nelson, thanks for joining us. It makes me feel like it's not all in vain. So, but don't kill yourself because after you tap out 500 hearts, it doesn't go after that. Hello. So you can give yourself a break after that unless you want to be like really crazy. You can exit the broadcast, come back really quick. Oh, New York. That's awesome. Thanks for being here. Okay, so earlier, in the midst of all the children freaking out, I had thrown out an idea of what if we do a fun little introduction for the people that are watching this broadcast. We have kind of a core of regular people, and then as you start scoping, hopefully that will grow and we'll be able to kind of like network and create a community. If you know me at all, you know that I'm just super passionate about community. And the idea was do 5 things about yourself and your life now, but then, hi baby, you could do 5 things that if somebody met you in the last like 5 to 10 years, they might not necessarily, oh, thank you, I'm so glad you like the idea. That makes me very, very happy. I need to stop squinching up every time I get excited. So 5 things about now and 5 things that somebody might not know about you if they had met you recently. And it could be like kind of an icebreaker for you. You'd be able to get started scoping. And then if you make sure that you hashtag it Shescopes, then when it goes out, as long as you have the little Twitter bird selected, it'll tweet it automatically. And I can retweet it and I can share it to my followers. And then we can all find each other. So that was the idea. And then I was driving back home from the gym, and I thought, well, what if we didn't just do that once? What if, I was thinking about Instagram. Is it VSomCam or VSCam or something? There's a camera account that they put out, it's a whole month, and every day you take a picture of something different. It's just to get people with the idea of what to take a pic. Thank you. I should have known Megan would know. Thank you, Megan. Speaking of photography, if you love amazing photography and amazing photographers, follow Megan. She's fantastic, super talented. Yes, totally hip. Yes, and I'll do a quick tutorial sometime on how to upload your scopes to YouTube so they don't just go away after 24 hours. So I don't want to do like, yes! See, we all love Megan Vaughn. Megan Vaughn Photography for the win. We won't stop. You're awesome. Won't stop. Can't stop. I don't even know what that was. Instead of doing one a day, that would be a little bit crazy. Every Monday, I could work into whatever I'm doing on that show, the topic for the week. And you could jump in if it was one you liked. You could ignore it if it was one you didn't, but it would give you like an idea of something to do. We could do deep stuff. We could do light stuff. We could be like, take scoping out on the town. Like take me grocery shopping with you this week. 5 things you make for dinner when you don't want to have to think, and then 1 that is your like meal you're super proud of. Or I don't know, do you guys have any ideas of like what would be a good topic for like the whole Shescopes community? If you have any ideas, tweet them to me or like type them in the box right now. Awesome. But we could do all kinds of icebreakers, get people going. The reason that this is really exciting to me is because, thanks Tiff, because there are not a lot of, I feel like I'm just seeing this light switch behind my head and it's really bothering me. There are not a lot of female broadcasters on Periscope. There is a much higher ratio of men to women. The reason for that is women who get on Periscope regularly tend to have to deal with initially the onslaught of comments from trolls. And to me, a troll is not just a guy that's in your broadcast when it's for women. Like, I welcome guy viewers. Like, I don't know that this would be that like exciting and interesting to them because it is totally geared towards my female audience, but like I'm glad you're here if you're here. You're totally welcome. It's the ones who make comments to disrupt, or especially really inappropriate comments. Those are the trolls. And so there a lot of women start to scope and then they get scared off by that. The very first comment I ever got when I was just barely starting with Periscope, I was at the park and playing around with it, and the first comment I got was some jerk. Now, I had already watched a video, so I knew to instantly tap on his name and make him go away. But if you don't know that, then that might be the last time you ever try to broadcast anything. And so that's part of why there are so few women. We get harassed a little bit. But I have figured out some really good tips and tricks that cut back on it, and then how to deal with it in a way that it pretty much doesn't happen again during the entire broadcast. So I can help everybody figure all that out. But I would love to see more women on Periscope because I don't like being like completely outnumbered by the dudes. We're awesome. We have so much to give. We have so much to show. We have so much to add. So this week's topic, yeah, that's right. Block those haters. Boom. You just hit that comment and the option box will jump in and you can hit block. And it's that simple. They stay blocked forever until you unblock them. He went, boop. Blocked. Yep. Shescopes Unite. Yes. Tap the name and make them go away. Shescopes Unite. That's right. Okay, so I'm going to do this week's topic. I'm going to try. I'm sorry. I will get it figured out where I know how to sit and adjust where I'm not constantly moving the tripod around. So here are 5 things about me, and then 5 things that you wouldn't know if you met me in the last like 5 to 10 years. I know, eventually. The first thing, you probably would know this if you know me. I am married to Jason, and I think he's awesome. And we have 4 kids together. We have 3 boys. We have a 14-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 3-year-old boy. We've got a 4-year-old daughter, and they are amazing. And you saw 3 of the 4 get in trouble if you saw the earlier broadcast. Somebody send me some hearts just to like soothe my soul because that was humiliating. I was like, what is this nightmare I'm trapped in? I remember carrying Ben up the stairs and I was thinking, is this really happening? Am I really leaving the camera going, hey Brandy, thanks for jumping in? Am I really leaving that broadcasting? And they hear me carrying my screaming child up the stairs. But it did. And your hearts do make me feel better. Thank you. Keep them coming. Okay, 2, I am a jewelry designer and the owner of Lux in the Rough. It does tie into the one from yesterday. It really does. It was the best part. Yeah, to watch because you know you all felt better. You're like, oh, I'm not the only one that has those moments. So I got to take the hit for the whole team, huh? Okay, I'm a jewelry designer. I own Lux in the Rough. I work with 14 karat gold filled metal and gemstones of all kinds. You can check me out at luxintherough.com, and then I'm on Etsy. I just picked that up a couple years ago. It kind of ties in, I guess, to something else about me, which I'm going to call this 2.5. Sometimes I just decide I'm going to do things, and I just do them. And I saw this pair of beautiful earrings from Rory Ashton, and you can check her out too. Her stuff's amazing, and I wanted them so bad, but they were like $150. And I don't like, it's ironic because I now sell earrings that are like $150. I don't pay $150. Aw, thank you. It's one of my favorite things about me too. So I blew up the picture of the earrings because I was just sitting there just like longing for them. They were so sparkly and golden and beautiful and amazing. And I remember the moment of clarity where I was like, I can do that. I am gonna do that. I'm gonna make myself a pair of earrings. And that's where it started. I just wanted to make one pair of earrings. Ironically, as soon as I got the metals and the gemstones in my hand, I have never actually gone and duplicated those earrings like I planned. I planned to just do a knockoff of her one pair of earrings and be done with it. But as soon as I just started creating and doing things, and I'm just gonna have to buy a pair of her earrings because every time I sit down to make something, I wanna make my own stuff. So that's my number 2. Number 1, I'm married to Jason and I have 4 children. Number 2, I'm a jewelry designer and I own Lux in the Rough. Number 3, I love to dance and be active. I go to 24-hour fitness and I take dance classes there because my instructor Tamara is amazing. And then I do body shred and I lift weights and I do stuff and I like to have muscles, but not too big. And I am a much better mother and a much better human being and much happier when I'm doing that. When I was younger, I was diagnosed bipolar. I'm not on any kind of medication. I don't even know if it was a correct diagnosis. That was kind of the catch-all back then. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but I do know that I have very high highs and very low lows. And when I'm consistently exercising, I am much healthier physically, but I'm much, much, much healthier mentally. So that is number 3. I love to dance and be active. Number 4, Tiffany's gonna hate on me right now, but all of you need to just heart for this to outweigh the screams of like, you are awful, we can't be friends anymore, Tiffany now knows what's coming. I hate mustard. I hate it. It grosses me out. I can't be near it. I can't smell it. And that nasty little thing at the top of the container that, no, can't do it. I know. See, I'm losing people. I'm losing. They're dropping like flies because I hate mustard. Y'all, it's disgusting. No. Oh, my back. Are you there? No. Sorry, my mom tried to call me. What? No. Oh, there is a kid dancing around in the back. Hey.
Can I have a bowl?
No, not right now. You need to go into your room right now. Joshua, go. Hey, I can't take another repeat of earlier. She's supposed to be asleep. She's not asleep. Number 5, you have probably figured out I am super, super passionate about women. I am super passionate about women connecting to other women and supporting other women. Mom, I love you. Turn on notifications on Periscope. If I'm periscoping, don't call me. I'll call you back. I swear this might happen again, y'all. Okay, super passionate about women connecting to women. I had one friend growing up. It was always a different friend. In junior high, it was Erica. She was my lifeline. She's probably the only reason I didn't like run away and join a monastery or something because life was really hard back then. And then it was Heather, and then it was Deanna. And until, Tiff says, hi, Terry. Until I came here, I never knew what it was to have like a rich circle of friendships. There being California, here being Texas. Southern relationships are a little bit different than they were in the Valley, and I love it. And my church makes a way and just fosters an environment where women are poured into and women connect and women can have these amazing relationships. So I'll probably do a post one of these times telling you like some amazing stories of what happened, and it's amazing, but we won't go into that today. Okay, so here's the other 5. These should be fun. These are the 5 that you probably don't know if you met me recently. So the first, wait, you might have figured this one out already. You guys, I might tell you this one, you'll be like, yeah, I saw that coming. I was a really big nerd. I was a really big nerd before being a big nerd was like cool. I was like, I didn't just not fit in. I was like into puppets. Okay, let me explain that. It's true. I had a puppet, like full-on Sesame Street puppet. Right? Shocker. Yeah, she was not surprised. Okay, so when I went to a small Christian school called VCA. Yeah, VCA. And in a small Christian school, like sometimes missionaries come in and they did this, like when I was in 6th grade, they did this like elective course for the 6th graders where we could learn puppetry so that when we went on missions trips, we could take our puppets with us. And it's not like this. No, no. It's like that. That's how you do it. I know these things. We could take the puppets and then you could do like little shows for little kids in Mexico. Yes. So, okay, it gets better. Then I moved to public school, and I don't know that puppets are not cool in 6th grade. Oh, Tiffany, really, were you really always cool? I was not cool. You guys, my face hurts from telling this horrible story. Okay, so then I go to public school. I don't know that all the stuff that was cool at Christian school isn't cool at this other school. And like, I run for student council, and I get up with my puppet. And I thought it was cool. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Who is that, Megan? Yeah. I really did. I really tried to get elected to student council using my amazing puppetry skills. This is very healing for me because I'm able to laugh and commiserate with you guys. Yeah, no, it's really true. Oh my gosh, I'm like happy, like laughing tears, not like I'm actually crying. Maybe I need Freedom Ministries for this. Yeah, real true. So when I say I'm a big nerd, y'all believe me now. Give me hearts. Tap, 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 tap. If you believe I was the biggest nerd ever. Because now you know it's true. Because I mean, if I had a puppet. Oh, it gets better. It gets better. In junior high, I got really into baking bread from scratch. And this was way before it was cool. Now, puppets have never come around and been cool. Aw, thank you, Brandy. You feel bad. Puppets have never come around and been cool, but it is cool now to be a woman that makes your own bread, okay? Did I do ventriloquism? No, I wasn't good enough for that. I was like, you know, like down here, like that, doing that. Hey, Connie. No, okay, good. A baking puppeteer. Okay, I also read a lot of really large books in 6th grade. I was like obsessed with Gone with the Wind and Calico Palace and Gwen Bristow and all these like amazing books, but like I didn't fit in. Yeah, we're good then, right, Megan? Oh, Brandy, I missed what you said. It must have been funny. Okay, so everybody knows when I say I was a really big nerd, like I am legit. I was not the cool nerd now, like where you're into like gaming and yeah, I do still read really big books. And like being a nerd is awesome now, which it really works for me because I'm super into Star Trek and Star Wars and Twilight, anything nerdy and like really goofy. I'm really into it, clearly, because I'm super into Periscope. So y'all are nerds too. You just didn't know it till now. Okay. All of that was point number 1 of things you wouldn't know about me if you met me recently. Here's point number 2, which will be shocking. Joshua, you're being too loud. Oh, great. One of my other children is up. I'm just going to pretend I don't see that. Point number 2, I was a high school cheerleader. How did that happen? I was super into competitive dance. I was super into cheerleading. I really loved it. In between 6th grade and my junior year, things got a little bit straightened up. Hey, Joshua, do you really think yelling Benny Alert is going to help you out? Please go to your room. Yeah, he thinks it's funny. He doesn't understand, like, I'm not amused. I really loved that. I was super into it. I got to fly. I loved the cheerleading. Clearly, there were some parts of me that I, like, shoved down and maybe oppressed just a little bit. I didn't bring out my puppet at any point. Hey, go to your room now. No, you cannot. I'm talking to my friends. Y'all are my friends. I'm talking to my phone. But you guys are in mine. Yes! So sad. Now I'm kind of sad. I can't believe I told you guys the puppet story. It's so real to me. Yeah. So, point number 3. This will be shocking to some people. Some people here. I went to CFNI. I did. No, I will never live that down. Never. So, point number 3 is, let's see, first was nerd, second was cheerleader, third, I went to CFNI in Oak Cliff here. They are shocking. And a lot of people from our church went to CFNI, but I didn't go to CFNI with any of them. No. Do you guys know why I didn't go to CFNI with any of them? Because I got kicked out. CFNI stands for Christ for the Nations. And it's a Christian college here in the area. And I was asked to leave, and I was given 3 days to get off campus. They didn't allow puppets. That's what it was. So it's always super funny. I was talking to Carrie, and somehow I knew she went to, like, Oral Roberts. I didn't know she had ever gone to CFNI. Look at, there's, like, sub-conversations happening. Boop. And I was like, oh, yeah, I went there, too. And then they kicked me out, and it was a really hilarious moment because she has the best sense of humor. But I honestly drop that line, like, anytime I'm around one of the CFNIers at Gateway, like, worship team, like, leadership, whatever, and they bring up CFNI, I always be like, yes, I went there, too. I remember. I had a card swipey thingy. I did that for 3 weeks or so. But yeah, so I was a CFNIer. It was just short-lived. Okay, here's like one that is actually a little bit deep-ish, but is still a huge part of my past. I lived in a maternity home and was on food stamps, welfare, pretty much homeless. And it was a very transformational part of my life. I'm sure I'll tell that story. Big chunk of how I came to actually, like, know Jesus. Yeah, that is humbling. I have stood in welfare lines. I have been rejected for food stamps. I have experienced all that stuff that you would never know if you look at my beautiful life with my beautiful family and my beautiful home. But that is a huge part of where I come from. Those experiences shaped me, and I do like to share about that. I'm not ashamed of that. I'm ashamed of who I was, but I'm not ashamed of my experiences at all, because I think it's like one giant blinking light that says hope, 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 because I would still be that without Jesus. So yeah, so there's that. And then let's see, the 5th and final thing, let's see, I have a couple I can choose from. Oh, what was that? I had a good one. Yeah, go Jesus. Jesus is really good. That was the 5th one. Oh, that would go under things you do know. Can I add a 6th one to the first list at the end of this? Is that allowed? Because it's probably the biggest thing. And I forgot, but it's really super true. Is that allowed? You guys send me some hearts if that's okay, and I can add one on to the first list at the end. Is that okay? Let me stick around for that. Okay, I see hearts. That's Sarah. That'll cost you a puppet. I don't have a... Oh, do you guys want to know the name of my puppet? Do you guys want to know the name of my puppet? I'm waiting. You're going to have to literally give me a thumbs up if you want me to tell you the name of my puppet. Like, I want to see thumbs upsies. I'm not gonna tell you if you don't send me thumbs up C's. I have to have at least 3. At least 3 people have to be like, tell me the name of the puppet. Oh Lord, it does not, Sarah. Oh, that's a lot of thumbs up C's. Okay. You gotta remember, I grew up in California, not Texas. And yet somehow, hey, get along. I can't. I named this puppet Minnie May. There's a puppet named Minnie May. She was yellow, and she had brown pigtails, and she was fully like Sesame Street legit. Hey, Joshua, could you please help Benjamin?
Oh, he's trying to pull us over.
He's trying to pull it over? Like the entire rack of toys?
Yes.
Benjamin, please don't pull over the entire rack of toys. It's a bad idea. I only had one puppet. Oh, they're really expensive. I saved up. I did not take she was banished from my life by high school. Yes, she was like $150, like super expensive. I'm serious when I say like Sesame Street level quality. Like that company makes them for like everything. Okay, so let's do the 5th thing you wouldn't know about me. If you had met me in the last 5 years, I grew up on a farm. I am a farm girl. Chickens and sheep. I showed sheep in 4-H. You, really? Wait, who's that? Unbroken Woman? Yes. Oh, that's awesome. No, that's not legit enough. Hey, I was serious about my puppetry, Megan. There were